Fill it up. Two coffees. It's a podcast. It's a podcast. Two coffees. It's a podcast. We'll talk about two coffees. It's a podcast. It's a podcast. Two coffees. Make it funky, y'all. Good God. Hey. Fill it up.
And see, when you're Gen X, there are no records. There are no recordings. What? What are you doing over there? She's doing stuff.
How
now
long?
Listen.
Shh, be quiet.
Okay.
How long were we muted? How long were we muted and couldn't hear us? Because a second ago, I saw the button and I had to click it. And I don't know if it was a couple of seconds or if it was a couple minutes or if it was the entire time. I don't know.
You were the one messing with the microphone over there.
I know. When I
what
pulled
I'm
up another
looking at.
tab, this was red. Like that. And it's not supposed to be. And I don't know how long it was like that.
Probably the whole fucking time. I'll beat your ass.
Oh, we can't stop it, can we?
You're gonna have to stop it and find out now, or how long we've even been on here.
22 minutes.
You're gonna have to start.
We'll be back. we'll be back.
Okay.
Do it, Lur.
What? I'm Leah.
And I'm Kaley.
And this is Two Cups In.
A podcast where nothing is off
Nothing is off limits.
Grab a cup of Joe.
And let's roll.
Let's roll.
Let me tell you something.
We just recorded 23 minutes in silence. It was muted.
And it is shit. I tell him, we're like just a chatting away when Kaley realizes. You go see it in her eyes. Y'all saw it in her eyes.
Yeah, y'all saw it in my eyes where I'm like.
So guess what we did aside from that? Come up with a new something to do for all y'all.
Oh yeah. Guess we haven't done that. Huh?
Right. Guess what we did? We went on a field trip, Kaley.
We went on a field trip.
Right.
It's the magic school bus.
We went on a field trip and we decided to remotely go for Coffee of the Day.
Check it out.
Right.
It's time for Coffee of the Day. Remotely.
Right. I'm Leah.
And I'm Kaley.
And we have Coffee of the Day. So, we went on a road trip
to Sweetwater.
It's a place in Sautee. If you're in the Helen area on vacation, come visit Sweetwater. What's the name of this one, Kaley?
Valley Macchiato.
Valley Macchiato.
It's got caramel and coconut.
Right. We have not tasted it yet. It was all we could do to run to the car so we could have it to taste for you.
It tastes like a Samoa.
It does taste like a Samoa.
No.
I can taste the coconut. It has caramel and coconut in it. I can taste the coconut because I was curious about how it would taste. I didn't know if I'd like it because I'm not too big of a fan of the coconut coffee from Hawaii. But this tastes really good. The coconut flavor.
I'm in tooth pain, and this just
it's very sweet, sweeter than I thought.
Like it.
So if I go back,
get an extra shot.
I'll get an extra shot.
We also got bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits.
Right. We don't usually eat for y'all, so I don't know if we're eating.
I am.
Oh, we are in the video?
I'm trying my bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit.
Okay. She says we're trying.
Whoa.
It's turning into a mukbang, folks.
Yeah. All right. Let's give it a look. Let's give it a look here.
Oh my gosh! Look at the biscuit, though. I feel like
what?
Right.
What?
Oh my gosh, I feel like it's a
This
cheddar
looks
biscuit.
so
It is a
good.
cheddar biscuit. Oh my god, they cook the egg in a square.
Oh my god.
It's like the cheddar biscuit from the Red Lobster in a way. I could taste garlic and cheddar in it. Bacon, egg, and cheese. What? I know, just you shut up real quick.
That's good.
I'll tell you one thing about old Kaley. You get her some food and she'll shut up for you. If she ain't got good food, she ain't happy. And if she does have good food, she's happy, she's quiet.
Tis true.
Mm-hmm.
This was a good idea.
This is good.
But a joke.
My only regret is not getting the quad shot to counter some of the sweetness. Otherwise, it's delicious.
Delicious. Ooh-wee.
I should know I'm always there for the quad.
She is a quad.
To anybody watching the pod, always go for a quad.
Quad shots for life.
Quad shots for life. For life.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the rest of the episode.
Right.
This was Coffee of the Day by
Getting
Sweetwater.
fat, man. Sweetwater Coffee.
We love you guys.
We do. Come join us 2 cups in. Hit that subscribe, like, and follow button.
So what'd you think?
How did y'all like that?
What'd you think?
We're going to be throwing some saucy stuff in for y'all, and that's one of the saucy things.
Right. Head on down to old Sweetwater Cafe down
Right.
in Sautee. Get you a biscuit or something. Get you a coffee.
I will
Buy you some
recommend that
coffee.
biscuit. It was delicious.
Dude.
It was fire.
One of the best biscuits I have had in a very long time.
And then
I'm gonna go back and get
also,
And my
right,
tooth wasn't hurting.
the ambiance of that place is worth going.
We'll throw
It's
some pictures
cute.
in. We took pictures.
There's like a little seating area if you want to sit with your friend. It's a cute little meet somebody. Like, I don't condone dating.
Sorry, guys.
But anyway, if you date, it's a cute spot for a first date or a meet up date or something.
Yeah.
It's cute.
It's cute. They've got pottery. You can buy
Yeah.
pottery in there. They've got t-shirts.
They all the way have from like cups up to plates. And it's all pottery and cute.
Yeah, it's adorable.
It is.
I just realized I have my headset on.
Cute, eclectic shelves. Kaylee is wild
Backwards.
today.
There's a lot going on.
Let
with
me
today.
just say, Kaylee's had the heebie-jeebies. We find out we're muted, and now she's got her earphones on backwards. Are you okay now?
My ADHD is on fleek today.
I didn't even add no caffeine to this. I didn't add no espresso. I didn't add nothing. What have you been doing?
I did have my Starbucks for 4 shots earlier, and I chugged it. So
That's probably what it was. I don't know, but calm down, Karen. That's all I know to say.
Oh yeah, since y'all, I have to re-say this again. Last episode,
yeah.
right? Last episode, when Brock and Brianna were here, we talked about how my tooth hurt and I
Poor
needed it out
thing.
of my head. And the morning after we recorded the pod, I woke up to a
She was miserable.
golf ball in my jaw. It hurts bad. Had to call to work. Had to call the dentist and be like, "This is emergency. Need this tooth out right now." Because I'd already been taking antibiotics for like 5 days. So they got me in within the hour and they took out my tooth, and I go tomorrow to get my stitches out.
She's been all limping around with a tooth gone, but she's fine.
Way better than it
The
was
first
before.
couple of days, she was a little sore, but now she's acting like nothing ever happened to her.
Now she can't stop messing with it. That's the problem.
That's normal.
Yeah.
I always have to be
Stupid tongue.
tongue and everything that's in weird. Like the other day, I'm talking about the tip of I bit the tip of my tongue, and I don't know if you ever bit that spot, but dude,
Mhm.
it bothered me. It bothered me for 2 or 3 days. You could just feel the little swelling right on the tip of your tongue, but it's your tongue, so you can't feel it with your tongue, but you want to feel it with your tongue, and you can feel it with your tongue.
And you can feel it with your tongue.
Right, it's wild. I do that sometimes. I get a little excited about chomping on my ice. Kaley also has been chasing the McDonald rainbow for the Minecraft toys.
We love Minecraft. We love
Right.
Minecraft. Me and Aiden are obsessed with Minecraft. Saw
But-
the movie the first day it came out. We almost made it to the
The
first
largest.
showing, but it sold out. 2 or 3
Dude.
people in front of us.
Right. So we didn't get the very first showing, but
Well, we got the second one.
it was so good.
Chicken jockey!
Right. Our whole theater was excited. They were going crazy. So we enjoyed our time.
Apparently, every single one has been like that.
Have it? Oh, it
Everybody's
was
been going
great.
crazy.
Everybody
Somebody brought in a
yelling
chicken.
and screaming. Oh my gosh. One guy in ours stood up and yelled, "If I throw popcorn everywhere, I'm sorry."
I love Minecraft.
Right. It was fun. We had a good time. And Todd didn't go. And you know what? I think he's going to regret it. When he sees it, when it comes out, he's going to be like, "Oh, man, that's good. I wish I would have went with y'all." I think he didn't believe the hype. But I think he'll regret not believing the hype. Yep. What are you doing, you crazy? She's over there multitasking again, like she's got something on her brain that y'all need to see. I have a feeling that's true. What is it, Kaley? Oh, Lord, she's done found the person who brought the chicken to the theater. She's crazy. You can't take her nowhere. But I try to tell y'all that.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. She's finding it now. Mercy. Let's all watch it together. Oh my God, that's so
Dude's
great.
got a freaking chicken.
Right?
So much popcorn
So
everywhere.
it is like a rain of popcorn.
Chicken jockey!
Honestly, I wanted to see it on the IMAX after we saw it, but I just never
dude.
got around to it. It's so good though.
Them little freaking, them little dudes, they're crazy.
Yeah, they are.
Them little dudes are crazy.
What we loved about it was like I did not play the game so much as Kaley. So Kaley tells me about that man that walks around and he's just like impregnating the
Okay, so yeah, the villager that
villager.
that she fell in love with that made it into the real world or whatever.
That villager.
Dude, he's lazy. He's the lazy villager.
Oh God.
Let's see.
Oh, it's such a good movie though. Y'all gotta go check it out.
All right, so you got a bunch of different ones, right?
Yeah.
You've got your armor, your butcher, cartographer, cleric, farmer, fisherman, fletcher, leatherworker, librarian, mason, shepherd, toolsmith, weaponsmiths,
And you're
your
unemployed.
nitwits.
And your nitwit.
Unemployed and nitwits is the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't do anything other than make babies.
Well, you know what? Ain't that like real life? How many of them little babies have them nitwits made?
Okay, never mind. Sorry. The nitwits, the ones that don't make babies. Unemployeds are one that just don't have a job yet, and they're walking around looking. They need a workstation to be able to whatever. But they're the nitwits.
They're the nitwits.
They're the nitwits. They don't even do anything. They just there feeding him bread, making him fall in love.
They're just those dudes that are waiting for those husbands to go out to work where they come sneaking in. Bunch of trash.
Come sneaking
Right.
in.
Crawling in like cockroaches.
Right.
They literally are cockroaches.
Lord.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, well, let's try
Did Kaley mention her mom gets inappropriate sometimes? Maybe she should
I
mention
get it
now.
honest. I get it honest. We'll say, oh, Here's another thing that got muted and we didn't get him.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Garden time.
Yeah. So, we were telling you about our gardens. And so, I was talking about my greenhouse. And so, I started out, I didn't particularly like the soil. I don't think it has enough nutrients that was working with. So I've been binge watching some YouTube channels and made me a mixed soil that I'd seen on YouTube that was working good for people. So I repotted a few things and my houseplants in that. And then I was going to tell you about my taters. They're growing like gangbusters. I have high hopes for them. My onions look good. My squash are just getting started. And then I got some cabbage that's just getting started and broccoli. And then tomatoes. I got a few baby tomatoes. But I'm going to turn around and throw it to Kaley here in a second after I tell you about I got me a composting bin. So I got hopes for that. But Todd, I don't know what happened with him. Kaley can tell you what happened. Maybe.
Yes. All right. So old Toddy boy, he's like, I'm doing a garden this year. Full fledged.
And we were
Full
like,
fledged going. And I'm like,
is he?
let's do it.
Okay.
Well, James, our friend, who lives in our backyard. Sounds funny when you say that.
Right. Sounds kind of creepy, but
right.
it ain't really creepy.
He's living in our backyard.
Right. There's a man in the backyard.
Yeah. He got 2 dogs. So he gave him his compost that he'd had sitting out for a while. It's a little old or whatever. Compost, whatever. So Todd uses it to plant all of his, and he starts from seeds. You know, some people go buy stuff, especially if they can't get it to come from a seed. You know, they'll just go buy a starter. This boy started all seeds.
Dude.
This boy, his plants went crazy.
Gangbusters.
His squash is insane. Them leaves
Right.
are huge. They're bigger than my hands.
They're like my elfin ears.
They're huge.
They're big.
So he finally got to a point where they were getting too big for his pots and he needed to get them in the ground.
Too big for his britches.
So he had already brought the tractor over and broke up the ground. So now he got the tiller out and he got out there and he tilled the ground and he got out there and planted them. And me and Aiden threw him up the most ridiculous fence you've ever seen. But
they really rednecked that fence up. Don't let her even fool you.
I'll throw some pictures in. It's like
it's
3 different types of fence.
I was about to say we hodgepodge it together with the different pieces of kind of fence we got.
It's a fence.
It is. They thought they had it all barricaded, and so I let my chickens out, and I was thinking, oh, watch me film them a video about how the chickens can't get in their fence. Guess what? I look down there and have to delete the video because one of them chickens is on the other side of the fence, and I have to go running after it.
We fixed the hole. Hole's patched.
And you know what?
They ain't been back in yet.
Everybody's like, chickens are so dumb. They smart, though. They smart in their own little way, man. They're sneaky blouters, I tell you. I had the cutest Gerber daisies, and they were orange and yellow. Wouldn't leave them alone till they pecked all the leaves off of them. And then they completely dug one of them up altogether.
Yeah.
I put it back in twice, and I just gave up.
Todd grabbed all of his stuff and goes down there to start planting in the garden. He looks away for 5 minutes, and then they're all over his stuff.
Them dang chickens!
Had to run out there and put the fence up real quick.
Right. Stupid chickens. They're adorable to watch, but they're aggravating if you want to grow anything at all.
I'm trying to think. What else did we talk about in those 23 minutes?
Oh, in them 23 minutes, we was talking about our remote coffee in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we were just jibber-jabbering otherwise, weren't we?
Yeah, probably. Tooth. Talked about that.
She's long in the tooth. Or she's not got a tooth.
It took them 4
She's
X-rays
absent of tooth.
to be able to find where my tooth is.
She's toothless
got
like
long
that.
roots, apparently.
Toothless like that dragon. I'm just kidding. It's one tooth, not them all.
This is an unhinged episode, by the way. We had no plan. Now that we're on weekly episodes, we're just kind of chilling. We don't know what's going on.
Well, listen here. I didn't get a chance last week. I was going to tell you about it.
There you go.
But look what I found. I found this at a thrift store, so I had to pay a little bit more for it than I normally would like to pay. But it is a musical play of Alice in Wonderland. It's got all the
Which
characters.
is her favorite thing, by the way.
It's my favorite thing. It's got all the
She loves
characters,
Alice in Wonderland.
and it works. And she let me have the stand with it. It's got, I'm late. Oh,
I'm late.
so cute.
I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye.
I'm late. It's
Yeah.
so cute, though.
That is adorable.
I found that thing and I had to have it.
Yeah, that's one of those things that she ain't selling.
You see some Alice in Wonderland anywhere? Put it in the comments. I'll go find it.
She loves it.
Right. I have a big old Funko Pop of the Cheshire Cat that I got one year at Christmas at Walmart. So I love that thing. It's so cute. I tell you, I have a decent Funko Pop collection. And to begin with, I was like, that's ridiculous. Little plastic bobbleheaded figures. No, I'll walk into a resale shop. It don't matter what you pay. If you go to the store, you're going to pay up to about $12, $15 max, usually. In a resale shop, 30, 40, 50, 60, 120. So don't take your Funko Pops out of the box. Right. Leave them in and put them up as a collectible, kids. I found some at Goodwill one time and they didn't have no boxes. I'm just speaking from an antique collector at that point.
All right, boys and girls.
See our goofy little setup we got behind us right now? It's under construction. It may change 52 times this year. We don't know. But eventually we'll get ourselves together. But
let's start off this.
Aliens.
This is our podcast.
Right.
We can do whatever the heck we want.
Right. And
that's a start
aliens.
Off. Number 2.
Yeah.
We will get this set up the way we want it whenever we finally figure that out.
Yeah.
And it might stay and it might not.
Yeah.
So you know what?
What
you can
she said.
You can just get over it. You know. Yeah.
That's my daughter Kaley, and it's what she said.
Well, that's my mom Cindy.
Right.
Yeah,
oh Lord. So that is. I love seeing those videos again. Because, like, me and Kaylee's fiddle farted around making silly remake videos all along. We don't think about it when we're on this journey, how long we actually have. But if you ever watch Flipagram, Vine, any of that, we were doing it. We were doing it back then.
Dude.
That's a long time ago. Remember Flipagram?
Was that one where we made that Shrek one?
I think so. We gotta find that thing.
I'm pretty sure it's in my stories on Facebook because I've seen it recently.
Oh God,
that's funny.
Yeah. Oh, I loved Vine. The days of Vine is where we found that guy that does a spider thing. Oh my God, I love him. He's British or something. I love him.
Oh, hold on.
I love him. Oh, who else? Our favorite podcasters we first saw in the beginning on Vine. And then Snapchat. So. Oh, what's she doing? She's looking up things. Dude, that guy is so funny. I don't know if you'll be able to find him, man.
Oh, I'll find him.
She's gonna search the studio till she finds him. He's a British guy. What was his name back then? I don't remember. That should have been it, because that was one. Ah, there he is. Ah, She found him. Oh my God.
Daz Black, that's who it is.
He's hilarious. He has some of the best videos. Oh my God. That
Here
one.
we are.
that
Okay,
one.
hold on.
Oops, she's gonna be able to show y'all.
We ain't monetized. I mean, who
Right,
cares?
here we go.
All right.
Is he dead? No. Ah, now my hair looks fabulous, so thank you. Is he dead? No. Ah, now my hair looks fabulous, so thank you.
Oh my God, he's hilarious.
And there he had a bunch of different
He
ones, but
did.
that's just so funny.
Right. Oh
God.
The things people think of. There's this one guy I watch on TikTok all the time, and he does this cat thing, and he's got tons of outfits, and he dresses up like different cats. He is so funny. Oh, Chelsea Lynn, her famous vines, and this is when we started watching Tammy. So we've been on this train with her a long dang time.
Mm-hmm.
The viral podcast, Tammy, Chelsea Lynn. We can't wait to be going on the cruise.
on your neck.
Go get me a beer. Hurry.
Rebecca wants a hoverboard for Christmas.
Who the hell does she think she is, Michael J. Fox?
Back to the Future bullshit.
Hey, Mary.
Yeah, well, fuck you too.
Look how young she looks.
I misunderstood. I'm good. How are you?
I want to order a salad, but can you put it on top of a burger with cheese?
So you want a cheeseburger?
Oh my
But when
God.
you bring it to me, say, here's your salad.
Oh my God.
Hey, miss, I see you're good there with the old knob. I got one. You can
Reba
handle.
shirt.
Name's Sammy. Hey, did you eat all the Cheetos?
You remember when you slept with my ex-husband?
Okay.
Not quite what I was expecting.
Yeah, it's an old picture, but it's pretty much the same thing.
Love her.
Me too.
Love her. She's one of
Oh my
favorites.
God. She is so funny. I swear to God.
Hilarious.
And we've been watching her since back in the day. She has come a long way, baby.
Oh yeah.
The viral podcast is amazing.
All right. Let me see. You keep talking, Laura. I'm gonna see if I can.
Her and Paige Jen crack me up.
These videos.
We've been on the Chelsea Lynn, the Tammy train for a long time. And so, I would order her calendars off of Snapchat for Kaley. So Kaley's got a nice calendar collection. I've gotten her a coffee mug. We've got several shirts. And then we also went and seen the viral podcast live. So that was fun. And we were so close. We were as close as the camera is to me.
Oh
And
yeah, I could touch
it
the
was-
stage with my feet.
Yeah, it was amazing. And she is so funny. And so it's full circle moment when we saw him. So here Kaley is, and we're bebopping along, and she's like,
look at the hair.
Tammy's got a cruise. Oh my gosh. The pontoon cruise. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to go on a cruise. And suddenly, before you know it, Kelly's got us all booked. I am going on a cruise. I already made several payments. So here we are going down Tammy's pontoon cruise next year. And we're so excited for it because, at this point, Kaylee's watched all of the viral podcasts. She's watched all of Trailer Tales. She's watched all of Slop City. We love Crystal.
Yes.
I don't know, the whole thing is excellent, and it's just evolved over time it's just what an epic franchise she's got going.
Right.
It's so good, and she's so talented. She's so creative.
Ah. Dub Smash.
Dub
Smash.
Forgot about that.
Oh my God. All right.
Here's
Are y'all
one
ready
for the record
this?
books.
Jesus Christ.
This is old, y'all. Man.
All
we
right,
go.
here we go.
What are you doing in my swamp? What
All right, one more time.
Oh god. And that was as good as the camera quality you had on our phones back then.
God.
So, if you think the camera quality is just, that's how old cell phone. That's
Dude,
the
like
beginnings
20
of early days of cameras.
That was a 20. Had to have been 20, probably
15,
2014,
14.
something like that.
Yeah. So that's that's honestly the early days of cameras on cell phones where you begin to get the video and more than take a picture.
Right.
Like,
I thought we had another one.
if you really think about cell phones and the evolution of them,
Right.
from the block, like, if you look back at Gen X, if you were rich, then you could afford this big suitcase of a thing that had a cell phone, what they called a cell phone. It still had a cord.
Yeah, we ain't that old.
And everything. Like, it looked like something off James Bond or whatever. That was the early days, and you had to be rich. You could not afford to even make one phone call on that
Oh
phone.
my God.
It was ridiculous. Oh, now what has she found? She's done found something.
Dude.
I just gotta let her go for it at this point. She just gets stuff in her head.
This guy, I'm pretty sure I watched this. Yeah, it says right here, never shared a TikTok, but I've watched this 1,000 times and I'm still in tears. Here we are.
Do you guys remember that one scene from Ice Age where Sid was the only one left behind during the migration? Well, I would like to reenact that scene for you. Okay, so. They left without me. They do this every year. Why? Doesn't anyone love me? Isn't there anyone who cares about Sid the Sloth?
That's awesome.
Love that
Oh,
guy.
God.
That always cracked me up.
Right. Man, we have been through some stuff.
Oh my
Though
God.
Kaley would do chat roulette.
Oh my God.
The earliest days.
Chat roulette days.
Chat roulette. And let me tell you, as a parent during that time, I did not have a clue what was going on until one day she had me on there, and it was later at night, and we had a bottle of, I'm not kidding, and this is like, we're not monetized, so we had a bottle of liquor. It was only water in it, though, and a bag of tobacco stuffings, pretending, and we would, it was, we would just let it stop, and make it look like we were these awful, bad, terrible party animal people.
And we met some
And it
awful people in turn.
Right. It was fake. But we also saw some strange things.
Yes. Okay,
But
here's
that was
one of
early
our
days.
TikTok.
Oh,
Here's one of our
gosh.
early TikToks.
Early TikTok. Kaley,
Ready?
oh, Lord. She embarrassed us.
Or is this just me? This might just be me. I might have
We're
just
about to find
outed
out.
myself.
It is.
What is wrong with me?
Now listen to me. Well, I tell her all the time, I'm like, I know that you can do straighter faces when we do these things. That proved it right there.
There it is.
Oh my gosh, Aiden and his
He
little
wants
blue
to dye
hair.
his hair purple again, and that's what.
Purple hair.
Yeah, but that was our dub
was
smash.
late.
That was our dub smash. That
Kaley
was
is
funny.
Snoop D-O-double-G. Snoop Dogg. It's on my bucket list to hang out with Snoop Dogg for a day.
We've seen him in concerts. That was nice.
Right. We've seen him a couple of times. I saw Wiz Khalifa and
I've only
Snoop
seen
Dogg.
him once. I didn't see that.
Oh, I saw Wiz Khalifa and Snoop Dogg too.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Yeah. So good. Love Snoop.
So good.
Right.
So good. I got you.
And we'll take Snoop.
So let's talk about it, kids.
Talk
It's
about what?
WrestleMania weekend.
Oh,
right now.
Kaley's been on the
I know it. But
SmackDown.
it ain't no. It's more than SmackDown. This is WrestleMania.
Tonight's sorry.
Not two. John Cena's last match. Lego.
It's the SmackDown. Listen, I've heard bad things. I've been hearing bad things about John Cena, Kaley. Kaylee's been telling me he went to the bad side.
He went heel.
What?
It's The Rock's fault. He went heel.
I don't get it though. Everybody wanted to be his wife back in my day.
Yeah.
They used to have Miss Cena shirts. Right. Like John Cena to have any of
Miss
them.
Cena,
Right.
have you seen a me?
Right.
Oh my
God.
gosh.
What about it?
What about
John
it?
Cena.
What about it?
You seen me?
What else would you like to talk about on this episode, Larry? We just
How you
running
gonna put me on the spot like that?
Well, we only got so many minutes left.
I know it, but it's like I had so much to say until she said, "What do you want to say?" Does anybody else do that? Or is it just me? Put in the comments. Cause like, here's how it goes. Okay, preacher's kid, they get you. I've been on the spot a few times in my life, but the worst spot is when they make you, especially when you're young, pray in front of the whole church. So my daddy would be like, Leah, how about you say the prayer for us today? Now there is where your noodle will just go blank for about 2 seconds, but you're a preacher's kid, so you know that ain't good. And then you go for it and it just comes out flawlessly. But for 1 second, your brain is like,
It's like when you're sitting there in class and you're not paying attention
Right.
much, and the teacher's just like, Kaley, and you're like,
and you know that you weren't paying one bit of attention. You have no clue what they just said.
No attention.
Lord, those are the days. I'm not the one to have in those any kind of situation where seriousness is required, like a meeting, like church, like when they circle up at AA to say the prayer. Tell me how many times I've gotten ourselves in trouble whenever I was in rehab. Tell me how many times I got those girls in trouble for starting to giggle accidentally because somebody just said something and it, like maybe they don't pronounce it the way they should or whatever. And I cannot help it. It's like giggle just busts out of me. It's awful. I've gotten in trouble so much.
Yeah.
My mom would be like, get up here beside me. Because I'd be giggling back there in the back.
Doing stuff you're not supposed to.
Right. Leave it to me to giggle in the most inappropriate
Leave
times.
it to Beaver.
Right. And even in situations like of death or whatever, it's not uncommon for me to get tickled about something very inappropriate accidentally. And it's just because my nerves, I think.
Yeah,
Stress.
well, you got to be able to laugh.
Yeah, you do.
Can't be sad all the time.
Right? You can't. You can't. And you ain't supposed to be inappropriate, but I can be. I can be.
Oh, Lord.
What you doing over there rocking? What you got to say toward the end of this thing? I ain't heard nothing about you yet. What you got to say?
Trying to find a photographer is
awful. Listen, we don't talk about the wedding a whole lot, but Kaley has a wedding coming up in November. And it's
April.
Yes, and if you know a photographer that has nice work, wedding quality,
but ain't gonna try and kill my pocket.
Yeah, just give us.
Like I know they're worth paying. I get that.
And we don't mind that.
I'm just
there's some of them that are like 10. We went to a wedding show and one of them was like $10,000, and now that we can't.
You got me lost on that.
Yeah,
but that's how much we're trying to pay for the wedding. What are you talking about? Trying to
Lord, I didn't go in the right business. I could have been photographing.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Right. I don't think you'd want me to photographer.
But yeah, that's my last big thing is trying to find that because I've got most of the other big things like It's that and then us getting the flowers done and then
Right.
finding my dress and all that stuff.
And I think that part we'll be okay with. We just gotta nail down that snip photographer. Snip.
Flash, Patsy,
Right.
Patsy.
Right. Oh my God. That's if y'all don't know nothing about Absolutely Fabulous.
If you
That's
love
what
British
she was
comedy.
referencing.
Gotta watch that show.
Right.
Dude.
We love British comedy and Absolutely Fabulous and Mrs. Brown's Boys are two of my favorite British type shows. So I think Mrs. Brown Boys is probably Irish, but hey, they both come on the BBC.
Right.
So.
All right. Well, this has been a fun episode.
It has been interesting.
The beginning of it was a little weird.
Especially the beginning.
Yeah.
It's
Kinda
been
got thrown off
abstract.
Right. We're going to try to have more things to actually talk about on these next few episodes.
And we'll try to be a little more uniform if we can manage not to press buttons that we don't know we pressed.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a little weird.
Oh God, that was hilarious though, because if y'all could have been in the room.
Dude, 23 minutes.
It was a little bit crazy.
It was a little bit crazy.
I don't think I've experienced anything quite like that
Me
yet.
neither.
That was the first.
Yep.
Definitely. And it threw us off our brain game.
Right.
It totally stopped our
got me,
mojo.
I'm all over the place today. Today ain't the day for me, but I'm here.
Bless it.
I showed up.
She showed up.
But if you're still here, thank you for listening. It means the world to us.
Right. And please tell your friends. Don't forget to follow us.
You're a very important part of this podcast.
Right. Without you liking, commenting, sharing, we can't grow.
So please help us out and interact with us. We want to hear from you.
We got Facebook.
We got Instagram.
We got TikTok.
We got Spotify.
Right. And I was all backwards on that
And
too.
we got YouTube.
And we got YouTube and Apple Podcasts. And I may be the only one.
We love you.
This is 2 Cups In, signing out.
I mashed the wrong button at first.
I may be the only one listening on Apple Podcasts. I don't know.
It's a podcast. It's a podcast.
There it goes.
Make it funky, y'all. Good God. Hey! Fill it up.
Bye.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.